Ladies and gentlemen, version 44 is going to be a gigantic patch, but they've released some information earlier. HUD improvements are incoming. Boy, do they look amazing. Patreon allows creators to offer their fans a way of supporting them and what they do. With flexible and painless payment options, anyone can support their creator for as little as $1 a month. If you would like to help me do what I love, check out the link in the video description to learn more. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a announcement video. We are taking a look here at the newest blog here from Epic Games, and boy, it looks amazing. So guys, there's two main goals that they want in rebuilding the HUD. Prioritize critical combat information and clarify what exactly the heck is going on around you. It's not too clear. The HUD doesn't really fulfill a good purpose. So it should help you to play more effectively and dominate in the moment of combat. Here is a screenshot that looks amazing. We will go into it in depth as there is some juicy information to be gleaned from the screenshot. So basically everything has changed, and they are bringing in some long requested items such as team frames. We'll see that later, and basically you can see the state of your allies and enemies at all times. Obviously, if you can see an enemy in vision, giving you better at a glance game state information. They also want to give you what you need to know in the heat of combat, so when you attempt to use an ability that's on cooldown or costs too much mana, it will let you know very clearly. They've also opted to be more explicit about various game states. Buffs have moved to the top left, where they now spell out what status effects are currently applied. They also added text like slow or stun over heroes to more clearly communicate status effects on allies and enemies. That is quite common in other MOBAs as well. We found that this has greatly helped players understand what is happening during combat. You'll actually see stunned instead of something else that you're like, what is happening? And besides just looking at the animation of the hero. So what they're also doing is embracing options. One of our philosophies for this new HUD is to embrace options. It's played widely with players, different needs, so they want to try to incorporate that. We've added many options so that each player can customize their HUD and make it their own. Very, very important, because you know what? Your options that you want for you or on your platform, very different than me here on my platform. Also, it's gonna take some time to get used to. If you've played 500 plus games of Paragon, expect to spend some time learning where to find these things. So things like the clock, team comms, death timers, HUD bars, they'll all be different, but you can restore some of the old things via the options. What's next? This is only the first step. So here a specific UI, the Twinblast in the screenshot we'll take a look at. Context sensitive pings. So it'll just be like, say, your ultimate, and instead it'll say if your ultimate is on or if your ultimate is off. You'll go to your mana ping, and it'll say I'm at X% mana, stuff like that. Incapacitate alerts if you are stunned or slowed. That's what I'm assuming. Card states, yes, stacks. So finally you'll be able to properly see how many stacks is on your tyrant, or how many stacks is on your growth totem. Quest progress notifications, advanced stats, target frame. That's going to be interesting, exactly what that means there. So here is the screenshot, and oh boy, I think personally that it looks pretty darn good, to be honest with you. I think it really, really does. So we can start in the top left here and zoom in on exactly what's going on. So as you can see, here is the friendly team here in the upper left. Obviously this is you as Twinblast here in this, with the little blue icon telling you that your health and mana, and the health and mana of your friendly team. You can see that up here without actually having to look in their direction across the map and see them. So you can be facing whatever direction. They may not be in your line of sight, even behind terrain. I'm sure you know what I mean. And you can see their health and mana. So absolutely amazing to see that. You can also see in this top left here that you have buffs, and I'm assuming debuffs are also going to be here as well. So right now this Twinblast has used Sand Speeder, so you get that movement speed, and you have that damage over time effect from Stinging Orb or the black buff for 23 seconds remaining. So that is really good. You'll have all of that information. You can see that quite nicely there, and it should, you know, debuffs as well. You can see that, and if that's just full of stuff, then you can use stuff like the purifying, that one purify card, for example. Here you can actually start to see the fantastic on-screen display of the enemy name and their health and mana. I think it looks really sleek, really futuristic, and that's exactly what Paragon is to me, exactly its whole theme. And I absolutely love this. I'll just be honest with you. The orange color denotes that they are enemies, their mana bar, and again, those 500 health chunks, I do believe. That's what that is. So again, their health, very nice and easy to see, nice vibrant orange, and their mana, of course, as well. Also up at the top now, instead of at the bottom, we have health and mana. There is a little indicator up top here with the Raptor icon with a little number here. Now this at first I thought was a kill counter, but I actually don't think it is. I think it has something to do with a new Raptor, perhaps. There's one of them here. There's also something down here that says that maybe kill Fang Tooth, not Fang Teeth or Fang Tooths. So I think that the Raptors have been changed to only one Raptor. That's what and also you can take a look on the minimap as well. That's my intuition, what that is saying. Also, it has a counter, so maybe there's an ongoing buff with the amount of Raptors that you get, or, you know, it buffs you certain ways or certain times the more you get them. I don't know. The blue bar here, I think just designates that it's yours. Again, the health and mana bar here, I kind of like, it's a bit odd that it's up high, so maybe you won't notice it in the middle of battle. Maybe the health should be on the bottom so that it's closer to your eyes, it's closer to the center of the screen, but that's not really intuitive, as health and mana usually, you know, top and bottom. I don't know, I'm sure it'll just take some time getting used to. The green is nice and vibrant, maybe not as thick perhaps, or as vibrant as I would like. Maybe the mana has to be a little bit less, as I want the green to pop out significantly on my screen. And as if you can see, if we scroll out here, maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure if it does. So I want that to be really clear, and maybe there'll be other effects as well that that showcase when you're low health. So the number is here, the health icon is here, mana icon. That's going to do a lot of work. Honestly, that's just going to help with education. You'll know what that means. Hey, mana and health symbol. I really like it. Health regen, mana regen is here. Again, help with that. Now you can see over in the top right that the icons for the enemies here doesn't necessarily show the health or mana, but I do believe if they are dead, there's going to be a way for you to see that they are dead, and that, you know, they are respawning. I hope other MOBAs do that, where you can just straight up see if they're alive or dead and how long they have till cooldown. I mean, Paragon has that right now, but just with this icon, it'll be interesting. I wish maybe they had shown a screenshot of having an enemy hero dead, but I'm sure it'll just be a timer that appears and goes. Also, maybe they will like be throbbing red when they're low health or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to see what else comes from that. Now, very, very small thing that you can look at here in the minimap is actually this silver camp. Take a look at this silver camp instead of the white gray that is here on the off lane inside mid lane camp. Maybe that is a new buff. Maybe that gives us something special. I've always wanted there to be an off-lane buffs. I wanted the jungle to be, to each one of them have a specific buff. Maybe that's too much, but we'll see what that silver is. What does it do? I don't know. I hope it gives something, maybe a damage increase. I don't know. And also the Raptors here. Well, like we said, kill Fangtooth. Raptor symbol, 3 minutes, 38 seconds. It's not off cooldown, but Orb Prime is off cooldown. So does this, is 338 meaning when it spawns, but then there's no icon around it? So maybe I'm just kind of silly of exactly what's going on here, but I think that Raptors has been changed significantly. Maybe it's only one of them that gives you an ongoing buff the more you kill it, plus this off-lane camp. What does that mean? Is it an entirely new buff? The next thing to note is the cards and gems here. Look at how beautiful this looks. A nice little bar on the bottom with all of your gems, clearly showing which ones are unlocked. And I'm sure when you press the G key to do attributes, you can hover over here and it'll show what they are. You have your 3 cards, much smaller, compact, put together, so it's very clear. It doesn't take up too much room, but they're nice, very artistically done, off on a little angle. I love it. Sandspeeder, nice clear showcase of it off cooldown. I'm interested to see what something like Tyrant would look like on here. Is there a 5 right in the middle, just like the Sandspeeder if you have 5 stacks? Growth Totem, is there a 5 on there after 5 minutes? Stuff like that. I would really hope that that is the case. Nice and clear, just like that, in the color of their affinity, stuff like that. Oh, it looks really good. Another thing is all of the abilities right in the center of the map of your screen. It's very clear. It's right there. I love the blue animation of giving you the knowledge that, hey, my abilities are available to upgrade. Very clear. You have your ultimate, and there's a little icon here saying that it's ready. Is that a connection to up here, ladies and gentlemen? Is that a connection to up here? Does that indicate that my ultimate is ready? Is that the case? I'm not sure. Ladies and gentlemen, that might be an indicator of whether your ultimate's on ready. Perhaps this is the way to easily take a look at whose ultimate is ready. If Sevarog's ultimate is ready, his icon will be there, etc., etc. If that is the case, that is going to be really exciting. You can easily see if your ultimate's off cooldown. And as you can see, a little hint at the Twinblast rework here. His Q ability, now he maybe has 5 grenades. Maybe he has 5 grenades. His basic attack, as you can see up here, it looks like he has some sort of clip system where he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shots. That I don't know how that's going to work. He gets some sort of buff if he lands his abilities, or he gets crits, something like that. I mean, very exciting to see that, and very nice and clear and concise. And as you can see, ability on cooldown, 3 seconds. It shows you right there whether something is ready or not. And in the bottom left, we still have chat. It looks like it's a little down and out of the way a little bit more. I really like that. And a ton of information. Your kills, deaths, assist ratio right here. Your minion farm right here. Hero level 6 is right here with your experience bar. I'm assuming that's what this is. And how much gold you have to spend. Nice, concise, compact, put together with a nice, very faded background. I mean, I love this, guys. I really do. I think I like the overall style of it, the overall sleek nature behind the UI. Again, there's options. You're going to be able to scale the UI, make it bigger or smaller. I'm pretty sure that that was mentioned on a Reddit post. So it looks fantastic. In general, the minimap, I think, is smaller and a little bit and is a little bit out of the way a little bit more. It looks fantastic. This is going to bring the whole nature, the identity of Paragon out a little bit and make it easier to play with. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. This absolutely amazing. Amazon is the tried and true way of shopping for anything you need or want at the lowest prices. Support the channel at no cost to you by doing your Amazon shopping through the link in the video description. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share it with the community. Of course, guys, subscribe. If you guys like this content, especially if you found it useful, click down below to subscribe for the future. If you would like to check out my video description, you can find my website, merchandise store, and Amazon affiliate link in order to help the channel out. Till next time, like always, guys, stay optimistic and positive.